Nichols Cars N1A is a 7.0 L V8-powered sports car built by an F1 engineer. Legendary automotive engineer Steve Nichols is behind the car. Designed by lead engineer of the record-setting McLaren MP4 F1 car. Curb weight of 1,984 pounds. Range-topping 7.0 L LS3-based V8 with 650 horsepower. Production capped at no more than 115 with 7.0 L V8. The F1 engineer behind the 1988 McLaren MP4 F1 car, whose record-winning run was just beaten this past weekend by Red Bull, has just announced an all-new sports car weighing less than 2,000 pounds and with 650 horsepower from a 7.0 L V8. And no, it's not Gordon Murray. While Murray was the technical director in charge of that record-setting car, and he's since gone on to launch his own brand with the Gordon Murray Automotive T.50 ready to recalibrate our concept of light-away supercars, Steve Nichols was the chief designer and lead engineer of the MP4. Now, Steve Nichols has launched the Nichols Cars N1A, a road-legal supercar inspired by Can-Am racers of yesteryear. The key stats are a curb weight of 1,984 pounds, 650 horsepower from a 7.0 L V8 based on a GM LS3 block, and a 6-speed manual gearbox. And only 15 will be made with this 7.0 L V8, one for each win. The MP4 celebrated in its 1988 season, with a total N1A production run of no more than 100. For the record, it only lost one race that year, and only because Senna crashed out from the lead. Produced from Formula One grade graphene-infused carbon fiber, the vehicle has the unmistakable looks of the McLaren M1A Can-Am racer but with a wholly modern interpretation. McLaren Automotive, the road-going division of the racing team, created the Elva Speedster with a similar M1A inspiration, but we'd wager the N1A is a purer homage. The chassis, made from cutting-edge carbon fiber technology and light-weight aluminum, features an exposed cockpit and rear mid-mounted engine. Said engine is a 7.0 L all-alloy V8. Derived from a GM LS3, it's been heavily modified with new steel liners, custom pistons, and custom conrods and is assembled by hand by Langford Performance Engineering of V8 and V10 F1 car engine fame. A choice of transmissions from Dana Graziano is available, but the standard option is a 6-speed manual. Only 15 cars will be built with the 7.0 L unit, with the remainder of the production run also featuring V8s. The standard motor is a 460 horsepower LT1 V8, while a mid-spec model will feature the same engine tuned to 520 horsepower with individual throttle bodies and intake trumpets. With nearly 700 horsepower per ton, it's a good thing traction control is standard, but features like power steering and ABS are only optional. From there, the N1A has motorsport-derived multi-piston brakes and hand-fabricated suspension with double wishbones and anti-roll bars. Staggered 19 and 20-inch wheels are shod in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. On the inside, it's driver-focused with minimal to zero distractions of any kind. The gauge cluster harks back to those of the 60s, as does the simple steering wheel and the Ayrton Senna-inspired gear knob. Beautiful leather and billet aluminum components are utilized throughout, but this isn't a vehicle for those interested in anything but the pure thrill of driving. Having experienced amazing racing cars over the decades, I've never been able to implement those quirky qualities into a road car, until now, explains the founder of Nichols Cars, Steve Nichols. Taking into account all the people that have worked on the N1A, I'm incredibly proud that the car is part of the next chapter in sports car history and is the next step for us in Nichols Cars. The process from pencil to production model has been extremely gratifying. This should be a reminder to the entire automotive industry that combining the past, present, and looking to the future, is the way forward for this entire community. Nichols Cars was created in 2017 with the goal to create the very best driving experience possible without any aesthetic compromise. If this ethos sounds familiar, it's because it very much parallels the work done recently by Gordon Murray Automotive. Despite the similarities between the two companies founded by these legendary engineers, the two aren't exactly friends. During McLaren's 1988 season, Gordon Murray was the technical director overseeing the team, and over the years has disputed Nichols' role in the vehicle's design, instead claiming he was the one that built the iconic car. Though many people on the team back up that Nichols was the man responsible for the vehicle, the two can't see eye to eye on the issue. Whatever their personal opinions are, it seems we've struck it lucky with not one, but two automakers building cars as pure as this.